What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. Okay, so in today's video I'll be showing you guys a cool boom and crash strategy, so make sure to watch this video until the end if you want to make money in the boom and crash market. Okay, so the first thing when we use boom and crash strategies, for all the people who's new to my channel, we are looking at high time frames, right? So if you are new to my channel and you've seen videos on other people's channels showing you guys that you're only supposed to use the 1 minute time frame to catch spikes or to trade boom and crash, the small candles, right? And you are only using the 1 minute time frame, you're gonna blow your account strictly, right? And now I don't want you to blow your account. That's why I'm showing you guys this video. Okay, so make sure to subscribe and also like if you find any value in this video. If you don't find value, do not like. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to find the trend of the market, right? So when we move to this side, we can actually see that boom 500 has been trending in a downtrend for a long period of time. Okay, when we go to the 15-minute time frame, we can also see that boom 500 has been trending in a downtrend, right? Look at this. Okay, and what we can also see is that the market did this, right? If I take on my trail line, right, I can actually see that the market decided to do a double top, right? And then it broke below structure. Okay, now you guys can see over here, right? Let me just zoom in. This is where we can see that the market decided to do a double top, right? Now this is a double top pattern, which we call a M pattern, right? But most people are gonna say now this is a triple top, right? But what I can see is that the market decided to do a double top. Look at this, went up, created this neckline, boom, breakout, right? Now there are two ways you could have entered this trade, right? But as you guys can see, as soon as it broke below this neckline over here, what the market did, right, it went up again, right? It retested this level over here where it broke out of the trend line. And we can actually see over here that the market decided to do this. It played around over here, then it came back. Look at this rejection candle over here. Okay, check this out. You guys can see there's a big rejection candle. Now, why am I showing you guys this? It's because I want you to understand market structure. Before you use indicators, you need to know how the market moves. And when you know how the market moves, it's easier for you to catch entries. It's easier for you to use indicators with market structure. Okay? Okay, so we can see that Boom 500 has been trending in a small downtrend on the 15-minute time frame. And when we was on the 1 hour time frame, we can actually see that the market has been trending in a downtrend for a period of time. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to know how to catch entries. Okay, if you want to know how to catch entries, then make sure to not skip. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, since we know the trend of the market, okay, I'm just going to remove all of this stuff. Right, we already know that Boom 500 is moving in a downtrend, right? So the only thing you can do now is you are going to add your first indicator to the chart. Right now, first indicator is going to be your stochastic oscillator. The parameters should be K period 1, D period 1, slowing 1, price field, low or high, method simple. Okay, so as you can see, right, we have our stochastic. The first indicator we're going to add with a stochastic is our moving average, right? You are going to add your moving average, right? Now, add your moving average. Make sure that the parameters are like this. The period should be 100, sub-zero, method, smoothed, apply to close, styles 2 pixel purple, right? So this is how it looks, right? Now, what we can see is when we have the 100 moving average, we can actually see that the market is trending every time it touches the 100 moving average. Okay, the moving average, the 100 moving average touches the 1995 level. When the chart is zoomed out completely, we can actually see that it decides to move down. So for example, over here we can actually see, okay, let me just draw. We can see over here, right, the 100 moving average decided to touch the 90 level, and over here what we can see is the market decided to move down, right? You guys can see the market decided to move down. Now the thing is, you need to be cautious when using this, right? Because what we can see is that the 100 moving average likes to repaint. Now, if you use zoom levels or anything like that, do not use zoom levels. I don't know where you heard about zoom levels or anything like that. I don't trust that stuff because that stuff don't work, right? Just do what I tell you guys. You must zoom out the chart completely, drag the screen to the left and right, okay? And if the 100 moving average doesn't move at the 90 level, what you're going to do is you are going to take an entry. But firstly, you are going to need 3 more other indicators, right? Now the thing is this, the reason why I'm adding these indicators is because I want you guys to have enough confluences, right? The more confluences you have, the better your trading strategy will be. Remember this, the more confluences you have, the better your trading strategy will be. Okay, so the first moving average you're going to add after the 100 moving average is our 35 moving average. Now make sure that the parameters are like this. The period should be 35, sub-zero, method, exponential, apply to close, styles, 2 pixel purple, no, you change to blue, right? So you guys can see we have our moving averages over here, right? We have the 35 moving average and then we have the 100 moving average. So since we have the 100 moving average and 35 moving average, what are we supposed to for? Okay, so as you guys can see over here, right? The purple moving average is our 100 moving average. And we can see over here that it likes to repaint. Okay, it doesn't stay at the 90 level, but the 35 moving average, on the other hand, stays at the 90 level, right? But over here, we can see that the 100 moving average and the 35 moving average is at the 90 level of the stochastic. So what does this mean? As soon as we see this, we take an entry. But the thing is, you have to go to the 1 hour time frame or a higher time frame than the 1 minute time frame to check in which direction the market is going. Now we can actually see when we add this indicator, which is our 100 moving average exponential indicator on the main chart, we can see what happened, right? Okay, look at this. As soon as the market decided to break below this 100 moving average, you were supposed to draw a trend line like this. Okay, boom, broke below the trend line. We can see what happened. Okay, it decided to move up. Okay, boom, break below the trend line again. Since we are looking for scalping opportunities, we draw a trend line. We just remove this one. We draw our trend line like this. Boom, we see an entry. Okay, now if you guys want to use this strategy on 1 hour time frame, you can use it, but make sure to have a bigger count, right? For example, you could have taken an entry over here as soon as you saw this breakout, right? And it moved below the 100 moving average. Okay, exponential moving average. Now we can see over here what happened again. Decided to break above the 100 moving average. Okay, the candlesticks. Boom, draw a trend line like this, small pattern. Boom. Remember, it takes 2 touches to draw a trend line. Break below this trend line, comes down, do the same thing again. Boom, take an entry. Now we are here at the moment. Okay, what we can expect from Boom 500. Since I told you guys what you should do is use the wait until it retests this 100 moving average. You draw a trend line. So for example, we can see over here, okay, that it was a breakout, but you wait patiently. Once the candles is below the 100 moving average, what you're going to do is you are going to scale down to a lower time frame, okay? Since you know that the market is moving in a downtrend on Boom 500 on lower time frames, okay? Now let me just look for the vertical line where I've drawn it. Okay, so here's the vertical line. Now what you want to do now is, since you saw the breakout, okay, you are going to go to the 1 minute time frame, check if the 100 moving average touches the 90 level. So over here, we can see the 35 moving average touches the 90 level. The 100 moving average touches the 90 level. When we drag the screen to the left and right, we can see it stays there. It stays there, okay? So over here, we can see, boom, crossover. Now, our first confirmation was in the 1 hour time frame, okay? This is our second confirmation. Look at this. This is where the breakout, the crossover happens, and it decides to go down right. Now the thing is this, you need to be very cautious, because if you ain't cautious, you might end up blowing your account. Now what you can do in the 1 minute time frame is, if you see a crossover over here, right, you want to wait for a crossover. As soon as the small candles cross over the 100 moving average, you take an entry. Because remember, the 100 moving average is actually a strong indicator, because it shows us where the market has decided to move in an uptrend or a downtrend. okay, especially when you combine it with these three indicators at the below, okay, the stochastic, the 100 and the 35 moving averages. Okay, check this out. Look at this. Boom. Take entry, take 2 to 7 candles, you out of the market. Right now over here, most people, what they're gonna think is this is an entry because they see the 100 moving average and 35 moving average, and then they see this crossover. But when we drag the screen left to the right, we can actually see over here, just look over here, we can see the market decides to go down. Right now, you do not want to take an entry when that happens, because at the end of the day, if you do take an entry on that, you can end up blowing your account, and I don't want that to happen to you. Right, I told you guys at the beginning. Now on crash 1000 or crash 500, how do we use the strategy? We use it the exact same way. Okay, so what we can see on crash 1000 is that the market has been trending in an uptrend for a long period of time, right? Not a long period of time, but a few weeks now. Okay, so this is where the first crossover happened. Okay, boom, went up. Then when we move to this side, we can actually see, right, it has been moving in an uptrend. We take out trend line, right, since it decided to break above this level over here. We take out trend line, draw it like this, wait for the crossover, boom, 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 went up. Right now, since we know that the market is moving in an uptrend, what are we going to do? We are going to go to the 1 minute time frame, right? Then we just look for entries. Okay, so over here we can see the 35 moving averages over here and the 100 moving averages over here. Since here's a crossover, okay, we take an entry, 2 to 5 candles, we out. And you guys can see actually that we could have taken 2 to 5 candles. Look at this, crossover over here, right? Crossover over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 candles before the market decided to spike down below, right? And even though that spike occurred, the market decided to went up again because we saw on the 1 hour time frame that boom, crash 1000 is moving in a uptrend. Right now, you need to be cautious. Again, I'm using this word a lot in this video too, and I know why you always talking courses, why you always saying courses, right? Because I don't want you to blow your account. Right now, check this out. Look at this. This is an entry, right? Easy. This is easy money, guys. You can make money every single day with this strategy if you just use it correct way. The first thing you must do is start off at higher time frames, right? Once you're down in a higher time frame, you move on to the next step, okay, which is the 1 minute time frame. As soon as you saw these confirmations over here, boom, you move on. You take your entry, boom, take 2 to 5 candles, 2 to 7 candles, you're out of the market. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you find any value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.